Balance leads Yorkshire recovery in tough conditions. While these two sides are separated by just one win and a handful of draws, going into their Round 8 fixture, Yorkshire sat in third place with hopes of a championship tilt, whilst Warwickshire had only Nottinghamshire separating them from the bottom of the table. Leaden skies over York greeted both, and the inclement weather would delay the start of the contest. Warwickshire would forego the toss with bowling-friendly conditions prevailing, and when play did start, it was going to be tough for the hosts. Lythe was the first man to depart, caught behind for 7 off the bowling of Hannon Dalby. Just 2 balls later, the heavens opened and play was suspended. By the time it restarted, they'd lost 13 overs to the weather. Balance and Frayne set about building a platform for Yorkshire, and they did so with calm confidence. A flurry of boundaries from Frayne would see the hosts past 50 without further loss, and they went to the lunch interval at 60 for 1. They resumed in the same fashion, adding 27 runs before Frayne was the next man to go, caught superbly by a diving lamb at mid-wicket off the bowling of Miles. Kola Cadmore followed 2 balls later, trapped LBW for a duck by Miles. And Miles picked up another scalp in his next over, leaning bowled for naught. Hannon Dalby had Tattersall caught by Hayne at second slip for 4 before he had Thompson trapped LBW in front for a duck. Balance remained the linchpin. Now joined by Willie, he reached his half-century with the score 124 for 6. The England internationals would accelerate, Willie finding the boundary regularly as Yorkshire went into tea at 139 for 6. It would be Jeetan Patel who broke the partnership, trapping Balance LBW to bring his 54-run stand to an end shortly after the resumption. But Willie wouldn't let the loss of the Yorkshire number 3 affect him, continuing to take on the Warwickshire bowling. He and Patterson would guide the side past 200 before Miles picked up another prize wicket, the ball clipping the top of off stump to send Willie back to the pavilion with 46 to his name. Patterson and Logan would guide Yorkshire through to a premature close of play as the weather that threatened throughout brought an end to proceedings. It had been a straightforward choice for Warwickshire to bowl first with conditions as they were, but Yorkshire had provided a more stubborn test, digging in well and finding the boundary when the opportunity arose.